Hey y'all, what's up? I just got off work. Let's talk. Where y'all been at? Oh, maybe not this one. I don't know. This one not working like it should. Okay. Can y'all see me? Okay, that's just gonna have to do. So y'all, let me tell y'all, listen. Let me tell y'all, listen. So basically, I feel in my feelings a little bit. Let me tell y'all why. So when I was younger, right? I always wanted. Well, actually, no. When I was younger, I didn't want any kids because of insecurities and the lack of support I would have had. And I didn't want nobody to have to go through that. So, fast forward. When I started becoming more stable, I was like, and I like kids though. They cute, they funny, they fun. I don't know what this phone doing. It's not letting me. Look at y'all. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but anyway. So I wanted more children. Like I wanted like 3 kids. So that's really the truth. I wanted like 3 children. But when I started seeing that, again, the lack of support, I started feeling like, I wouldn't want that for no child when it take a village, right? Fast forward, I ended up with 1 daughter. And I tell y'all, she was a surprise. But she was the best thing that ever happened to me, for me. It was like I needed her more than she needed me. And some people wouldn't understand that, and some people would. And I'm not saying like I was doing anything wrong, but more so like I have always been like a giver. And when you are a giver, unfortunately, you attract takers. And I don't know if y'all know, but just like a giver will keep giving, a taker will keep taking. And I just obviously wasn't loving myself like I should have. And my daughter came into my life and gave me all the love I could have ever needed and wanted. And you wouldn't know that a child would do that unless you have a child. Or also, if you are in a place in your life where I was at, I didn't know my purpose, and I was so desperately trying to figure it out, where I ended up like in a depression state of mind when all I knew was I had so much love to give, but no one was giving it back to me the way that I was giving it out. And Lord and behold, in the worst time of my life, God was like, here's a baby. I was like, oh, I thought at the time that could have been the worst thing that could have happened. Because I was going through so much mentally. I didn't understand how God gave me and blessed me with a child. I didn't understand. So, let me tell y'all what I did. This is a little backstory. So, when I found out I was pregnant 6 years ago, I broke down. And I did not know, like, my spirituality wasn't as strong as it is now. I'm not religious, but I can be like the spirit, how things feel, and people, and observing them, and what kind of spirit they got, stuff like that. But anyway, I broke down and I felt like I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to bring a baby here and be struggling. But I also didn't want to like take away a blessing God was trying to give me. You know, like I didn't know what it was, you know, because sometimes your kids could be your blessing in disguise or a lesson for you. And my baby was a blessing for me, and I didn't know. So I was just kind of like, at the time, I had so much going on, like mentally. I was depressed. I was going to therapy. I didn't know my purpose. I felt unloved. I don't know. And it was like, I was like in my mid 20s, late 20s somewhere. And I just was like mentally, like so much anxiety was going on before I guess at that time in your life, they say at that time in your life, that's when you had the most anxiety, because you start to think about so much. You know what I'm saying? You start thinking about your parents, you start thinking about your life, you start thinking about your future, you start thinking about your finances, you start thinking about a lot of little different stuff, where it starts to overwhelm your mind, and you on some, I don't know what to do. And that's where I was at the time of my life. And I was just kind of like, what am I gonna do with a baby? Like, you know, type of thing. And unfortunately, the guy it was just a bad decision. My baby wasn't a bad decision, but that was my blessing in disguise. So anyway, now that she's almost 6 years old, I feel so guilty, because I always, like I told you, I wanted like 3 kids. I wanted to be married. I wanted to have happily ever after. Then I started realizing that shit is fake. I'm sorry, I'm cussing, and I don't need to be doing that. But I started realizing like that's not real. And then people don't appreciate people that's genuine. They would rather look at you and be an opportunist, or they want to take advantage. And it was just kind of like, I just felt better with me and my kid. Like, you know, I'm a figure this out, as opposed to be brought down by an individual, you know what I'm saying, that didn't mean well or didn't want to do. So it actually kind of traumatized me too, because it was like, I felt kind of scarred. Like, man, I wanted more kids, but because of this situation or because of this experience, it's like, I don't want to go through that again with nobody. And you never know who a person is, though, until you really never know who a person is, even when you try to get to know them. You just don't know. And that's scary. After a life has already been, brought into this world, you can't give the life back. The life is there to stay. So you just be having to live with your decision. And now that I'm just, just thinking and stuff, like one of my friends, she ended up having a baby, and she has 3 kids, and she did not want 3 kids though. But I was so proud of her, and I was so happy, and then it was just started making me kind of in my feelings a little bit, because it was just kind of like, dang, like, kids are a beautiful thing, especially when you like kids. You damn near a kid sometimes, and not in the immature way, but you know what I'm saying, y'all. Kids be needing that stability. They need that comfort, that compassion, that love, that understanding, the communication and stuff like that. They, need to be a kid, and a lot of times now when I'm looking at it, kids are not able to be kids. And when I tell you I pride myself on being a good mom, when I tell you my baby and I is like joined at the hips. I ain't never had people watch my baby. I ain't never, like, one, I don't trust stuff like that anyway. And then 2, it's just kind of like, I don't need other people raising my kid but me. Like, I'm one of them kind of mamas. I don't go out, I don't club, I don't party, I don't drink, I don't smoke. Not saying, like, we may occasionally dip into, some wine coolers or something, like a nice time. But that's just not something that I do, on a regular or anything like that. I actually enjoy being a mom. I enjoy being with my daughter. I enjoy watching Transylvania and Moana. I enjoy watching Toy Story. I enjoy making little faces at my baby and reading and helping her learn how to spell and how to not let people bully her and, just different little kid stuff or being a kid with her. I enjoy all of the things of being a mom. Now, I'm not gonna lie. One of the things I did not enjoy was having 5 minutes of sleep. Oh my God, that could have took me out. I swear, when she was like a little baby, that 5 minutes of sleep, oh my God, just thinking about it, it's just like, ugh, it's bringing back trauma. But the fact that I am open to love again after love has shot me down, and did me so bad. It's like, I was sitting here thinking and was talking to my friend and was like, you know what? I'm not even, like, I'm so focused on me, my growth, my baby, and, just us, that I feel bad for a guy that come along. Because, not saying he got to break no walls or nothing down, but at the same time, it's just like, I'm already focused on my self-love, and, excuse me, the only way that I'm having a kid, that's another thing, I'm like, if I had a kid, is if I'm married and he's serious. He want to grow. You know what I'm saying? He want to invest. We want, to build businesses together, make money together, only love on each other. Not that weird, you like everybody, or you like to be locked up, or you like gangs and you like drugs and you like infidelity, or you can't help it. And I don't have time for none of that. Like, no, none of that. If you ain't trying to focus and make your relationship like a commitment, focus on us and our family and things that's on the outside, give it little to no effort. That, like, people now, it's just like, it doesn't make no sense. It just makes no sense that people don't want to grow, love, commit. Like, that's real wealth to me. And when I say it's real wealth, it's real wealth. I'm saying, like, who don't want to grow old with somebody? Not know anybody though. Like, I'm not with the anybody. But who don't want to grow old with someone that they know got them? Y'all love each other and stuff like that. Y'all not sitting here. It's like almost like purposely people is like taught, or wait, we gotta go through some stuff. No, who told you that? Who taught you that? Who said that we gotta cheat on each other? We gotta lie to each other. We gotta make babies outside our relationship, and we gotta do all this extra stuff and like, that's so much stress. When I tell you the stress levels of that will kill me, but I won't let it because I ain't doing it. It's like, I can't do that. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta start whispering a little bit because I'm walking into this post office. I'm like, who got time for that? Nobody. And it's just like, hey, Miss Donna.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
All right.
How you doing? Good. It's like, that's so much. That's so much to do. And it's just better to damn near be single, because you ain't gotta go through all of the extra drama that's bringing you down. Some stuff is not worth it for me. And it is unfortunate that some people would rather choose to be single, because it's like, I could be happy and single. I can go to sleep and be at peace. I'm not thinking about nobody cheating on me. I ain't thinking about nobody, what they doing and who they doing it with, when they doing it. I gotta be the FBI agent. I don't want to do none of that. And it's just kind of like, I think if you like to cheat, that's immature. Like, you immature, you still need to grow up. Because when I was in a relationship, I probably been in, like, realistically, a couple, like committed relationships, and it's like when I see one person, that's all I see. I don't see nothing else because I think that's weird. Like if you're gonna be with somebody, you're gonna be with them. Why do you want? Oh, we need to bust this. Why do you want to be with everybody? It ain't doing it yet. Don't nobody want that. That's weird. And that people flex and be doing that, it's like strange to me. I'm like, no. You sure? You okay? Thank you, Miss Donna.
What's up?
How you doing?
All right.
Good.
She already took off.
Yeah. So guess what? She just had him last night.
She had him last night.
Uh huh.
Oh,
And he's so chunky.